I fucking lost! How could I lose? I hate this fucking country! How can a doctor do what they did to me, don't even lose their fucking job? My life's fucked up for the rest of my fucking life. I am permanently disabled. I got burned fucking alive from medication because of some stupid fucking red legal tape shit. Justice was not served for Khaliah. I deserved justice. I deserved to win. These people did not even do the bare minimum of their fucking job. I can't do it no more, y'all. Like, I didn't been positive for 11 years. 11 years! I hate this fucking world.
What's up out there, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this beautiful Monday. I'm doing well myself, and I hope you had a very, very nice, relaxing weekend. Ours went well, just went too damn fast as usual. But over the weekend, I come across this tragic story right here that took place with this Georgia woman. Her name is Khalia Shaw, okay? Back in 2013, she went to see her healthcare provider, a so-called doctor, for depression or whatever. And the doctor actually prescribed her this drug right here called Lamotrigine. All right. And this stuff right here you can't play with, It has very, very terrible side effects if taken wrong. Okay. Well, the doctor, as alleged what Miss Khalia Shaw said, told her, the wrong prescription dosage. You see, and as a result of that, she went from looking like this on the left to this hospital bed right here to her skin actually melting off. As the story reads, okay, she's permanently disfigured. You see, a lot of times we come across stories right here on the internet and we can see clearly that if a person is wrong in public or whatever by law enforcement, restaurants, whatever, you see what I'm saying? And for discrimination, whatever it is. And we say, okay, that person right there has a case. There's no reason why, if they take their case to court with a good attorney, that they should be able to win. All right. Well, let me tell you this. That's all well and good, and it's true if it's good, like this case right here. But the thing is this, the system is corrupt. And depending on who you are going after, you see, that court is going to make sure they got that person or that establishment back. I know all too well for myself what that's all about. Now, with saying that, let's get into this story right here. It says here, how could I lose? Woman whose skin melted off from medication era screams after losing $40 million malpractice appeal, blames corrupt system. 10 years of legal hell just to watch doctors walk away scot-free. And you can't blame her. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even ask any of you out there. I wouldn't even do it to imagine myself in a situation like this. Okay? It says here, a Georgia woman who suffered devastating injuries after her skin melted off from a medication era has lost her final appeal in a decade-long legal battle, leaving her with only a fraction of her $40 million jury award. Khalia Shaw's case has drawn national attention as an example of how state laws can limit patient recoveries in medical malpractice cases. Okay. In 2013, Shaw was prescribed Lamotrigine, a mood-stabilizing drug, at a Georgia clinic to treat her depression. The medication carries strict warnings about dangerous skin reactions if the dosage is increased too quickly. But Shaw's dosage was escalated faster than recommended. Okay, well, she says that the doctor told her to take it like that, though. Within weeks, she developed Stevens-Johnson syndrome and toxic epidermal necrosis, severe conditions that cause her skin to blister and peel off her body. Wow. Look at that's a torment right there. That's terrible. Shaw was placed in a medically induced coma for 37 days and woke up with permanent life-altering injuries. In an emotional TikTok video that has gained millions of views, Shaw screamed her frustrations. I effing lost. How could I lose? I hate this effing country. Where does this thing be jumping around? Let me see. Okay, effing country. How can a doctor do what he did to me? Don't even lose their effing jobs. My life is effed up for the rest of my effing life. I am permanently disabled. Okay, and she is. You know, when you go back over here, and you can look and see, you know, the damages right here. I mean, her nose even looks different over here. You know, she has brown eyes right here, and now they're hazel grayish looking. You know, I mean, that stuff really did a bad job on her. You know, but the system don't care about none of that. Now it goes in to say right here what Stevens-Johnson syndrome does to patients. It says here, Stevens-Johnson syndrome is a rare but life-threatening condition where the skin essentially burns from the inside out. Shaw lost 90% of her skin, her fingernails, sweat glands, and much of her vision. She had to relearn how to walk, eat, and swallow. The condition has a mortality rate of 5 to 15% for Stevens-Johnson syndrome cases and up to 40% of more than severe toxic epidermal necrosis form. Shaw's case highlights serious concerns about hospital patient care standards and issues that continue to plague healthcare facilities across the country. See, these people don't give a damn about you. It's all about money. Do you realize in the healthcare industries, how many lives have been destroyed just like this right here, and how many lives has been lost simply because of the I don't give a fuck, mentality, and all I care about is money. I sold my soul to make the money, and that's what comes over the patient. You see, and that's what it is, all about these kickbacks and everything else. And then see, a lot of times these courts, they be down with these hospitals. Just like it is with like places where you go like for the EEOC, for discrimination. Like I'm saying is this: the Most High can appoint one of his angels to come into the court to testify on your behalf. You see, and the court will still turn around and rule in the favor of the person that you're suing. And everything's right there on the table for you to see that person is wrong. I mean, they negligent. They don't care. But to continue, Shaw initially won her lawsuit against the nurse practitioners, pharmacists, and other involved in her care, with the jury awarding her more than $40 million in damages. However, under Georgia's apportionment law, each defendant is only responsible for the percentage of fault the jury assigns them. Since the government facility was deemed responsible for a large percentage of what happened but was immune from liability under Georgia law, Shaw could only recover money from the remaining defendants. Now, them remaining defendants ain't got shit. Okay, I'm gonna just put it like that. They ain't got no money. You see how they use these little slick little terms and stuff like that in law and all of that mess. You know what I mean? Really, she left with nothing. Cause I'm telling you, the pharmacists, they ain't paying nothing. The nurses, they ain't got shit. You see what I mean? And that's what it is. Now, it goes on to say here though, her medical bills have reached approximately $4.5 million. But after legal fees and the limitations imposed by state law, Shaw received only a small fraction of her jury award. She appealed the decision, arguing she should be able to recover the full amount from those she sued, but higher courts refused to hear her case. Shaw's situation demonstrates how challenging it can be to win legal battles against powerful institutions, even when court victories seem within reach. Just like I just said. You see, but why? Because like she said earlier on, it's corruption. It's nothing, it's all corruption. And that's just what it is. Now, here in conclusion here, The case highlights problems with Georgia's sovereign immunity laws, which protect government-operated medical facilities from liability. Critics argue, y'all excuse this damn thing from jumping. Critics argue these laws unfairly limited patient recoveries and protect healthcare providers at the expense of victims. Shaw's situation has sparked discussions about the need for legal reform to better protect patients who suffer from medical negligence. Yes, I agree with all that. And it's all well and good, and it is true. This is the reason why I say, if you don't have an acute situation just come on you all of a sudden, you know what I mean? If you can, stay away, from these healthcare, so-called practitioners, these damn doctors, do it. You know what I mean? Seek other ways if you can, because these people don't give a damn about you, and they know the poisons that they're prescribing to you. They know it. There are better ways. You see, there are natural medicinal ways. They don't want you to have that though, because if you took that, they can't get rich. They can't stay rich. That's what it all boils down to. Your life don't mean a damn thing to them. It's just another paycheck. All right, and that's just what it is. So I want you guys to tell me what you think about this particular situation right here. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts on it. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we're being watched, simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.